Hello, guys. Welcome in. We just wanted to chat with Denise real quick. She just got back from her bucket list trip to Napa Valley, and I specifically wanted to ask her about some of the restaurants because I personally am a big foodie. So I wanted to get her opinion on some of the restaurants that she ate at. So tell us about the food, Denise.
All right. Well, so as you may or may not know, I'm not I don't want to say I'm not a foodie because I like good food. I just don't eat large portions of food. So people
Okay.
joke that I eat like a bird, and that's why they all go in on these appetizers, meals, desserts and stuff, and I'm over here just eating my one little portion of something. But what I will say is Restaurante Allegria we went to, it's Italian right in Napa. I got the chicken parm. It was amazing. They had great, and I took pictures of I love, so even though I don't eat a ton of food, I take pictures of everything I can find, right? So I have so many foodie pictures that I can add into our rotation of all the different ones we went to. We also went to Tarla, which was a Mediterranean. That was beautiful. It had
Mm.
gorgeous drop lights and it was family run. And I loved
Okay.
how they were so like, how are you doing tonight? Everybody was
Oh.
so. We didn't take away the Turkish almonds. I kind of regret that. But the girls did get Turkish coffee and
Oh, that's good.
I'll tell you something about that they don't tell you, which is, which is it's
What's the
kind of like
secret?
there's a lot that settles on the bottom, and you're not
Okay.
supposed to, even if you have cream in it, you're not supposed to mix it up because then you muddle up all of the sediment that's at the bottom. So they strain it, and then it's kind of like a muddy
Mm.
bottom. So even if you have cream, you got to stick to the top. You know what I'm saying?
So just like
That's a little
lightly
tip for you.
swirl on the
Yes,
top layer.
lightly swirl your top.
Okay. Good to know. Good
But
to
they
know.
had amazing desserts there too. And then we did go to Los Agaves one night. Their food was good too. And you can't go wrong with Mexican food. There's a little
Right.
something for everybody. So I'm kind
Always.
of known as the picky eater of the group. And I was able to find something there as
Okay,
well.
good.
So yeah, those were some of my favorite restaurants that we went out to. And what was great was the last night, because we had to head up for San Francisco early AM. One of our friends had an early flight, and the rest of us had an afternoon flight. Not calling anybody out, but we just all got up to the ass crack of dawn. It ended up being fine, seriously. But
Good.
the last night, we either had the leftovers or a few people went out and just got some random food because we were all packing and
Yeah.
getting ready to head out the next day. But those
Yeah.
were and the model bakery was for the English muffins. I think it was on Oprah's
Ooh.
list
Oh, yeah,
of
you told me about
favorite
those.
things. Okay, but they don't have nooks and crannies. They almost look like my mom's yeast rolls, but in a kind of like an English muffin form. And they're
Okay.
delicious. I mean, and they do sandwiches on them. You can get like eggs and spinach and avocado, and they make
Ooh.
sandwiches out of. They had amazing bakery stuff. So, so good.
Mm.
Really, I would definitely say if you're in Napa, go to Model Bakery, whether you want to get an English muffin that's not really an English muffin, or if you want to
There are
get,
no nooks and crannies.
there's no nooks and crannies, but it's all delicious and tastes like my mom's yeast roll. But amazing bakery goods, amazing. And Bouchon, where we went, also had amazing bread and bakery stuff. So that's another bakery that I would definitely recommend if you go to
Yep.
Napa. Check it out. Fresh breads, pictures. I have so many pictures. We have over 1,000 pictures coming into our
Oh,
set.
that's exciting.
So when I called a friend yesterday, they're like, "You're home? I don't see any pictures on Facebook." And I'm like, because I haven't been able to go through all that.
Give
So
me a minute.
yeah, give me a hot minute to just like go through these and get some organization. But it was an amazing trip. I will never ever forget this trip, and I would recommend Napa Sonoma to anybody.
I love that. I love that. So I will ask real quick because I know, again, I mean, I wouldn't say you're a picky eater. We all like what we like, but I do know that before you went, you were kind of looking, doing a little bit of research. So, what types of tips could you give to someone else who might be the more picky eater or the smaller portion eater of the group when they're traveling?
Well, so one cool place that we had not even put on our radar, there is actually a culinary institute right in downtown Napa. And we got to
Ooh,
go to their restaurant, and it was amazing.
nice.
And I wasn't expecting to go there, but they're like, so I would just say if you're a small portion eater, maybe go out on your own. Don't go in on the big ticket if you because it's expensive. Napa's expensive.
Okay.
If you're a picky eater and you don't eat a lot, I would just say kind of go out on your own. But the good thing about my friends is even though they all shared their food, if there was something that looked really good to me, I would be like, "Can I have a bite of that?" Because we're all best
Yeah.
friends. And then of course they
Right.
would be like, "Of course you can have a bite of that." And I would
Right.
share any of my food with anybody as well. So I would just
Hmm.
say, but I didn't do the appetizer and the meal and the dessert.
Right.
And I'm not really a dessert person, but
Okay.
there was a really yummy, and that was at Model Bakery too. There was a really yummy, it was kind of like a brownie, but it had caramel inside it and then it had walnuts. It
Mm.
reminded me of my Grammy Curtis.
Oh,
And we all caught that, and I did grab a little nugget of that. I'm not really a dessert person, but they said this is for the group, and I was part of the group, and I was like, hell yeah. And
it sounds good.
it reminded me of my Grammy Curtis. So that was lovely, lovely, lovely.
Amazing, amazing. I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing about all the amazing food in Napa Valley with this foodie. So I hope you guys got some really awesome tips and tricks from her. One other thing I will say, because I even do this too, if you are picky about what you're going to eat or you're unsure about the restaurant, feel free to use Google, guys. Check out the menu, look at it ahead
Yes.
of time. And if it's something that you're like, there's nothing on this menu that I want to eat, don't be afraid to tell your friends or the group you're traveling with, like, hey, listen, I would like to be able to eat and enjoy it on this trip. Okay. So,
And one thing I will say, and I might lose fans here, one of the first things we did when we got there is one of our friends really wanted to check out In-N-Out Burger. It's like known for California.
it
It's like
is.
a
That is,
a
oh,
fast
yeah.
food restaurant.
Hmm.
I don't do fast food restaurants. That's just not in my wheelhouse. So, but I was like, you know what? This is me. This is just me.
It's a California thing, though.
Me. So, so there's a secret menu. Google it. There's certain things on the secret menu. And it's really a burger and fries joint. And people that there's no chicken, there's no
Oh,
salads. This is
oh,
really outside my wheelhouse.
only
But
burger
that's
and
okay.
fries.
That's okay. I was willing to. So on the secret menu, there's a grilled cheese sandwich. And you know
Ooh.
what that is, guys? It's a hamburger bun with lettuce, tomato. They do raw onions or grilled onions. I opted for no onions and a little bit of shredded cheese on the hamburger bun. That is their grilled cheese. That's
Is
a
it hot? Like, is the cheese?
it it
So it's a cold cheese, lettuce, tomato
it
sandwich.
was interesting. It was interesting. I got the lettuce and the tomato. My cheese
Hmm.
wasn't fully melted, and I opted for no raw onions or grilled onions.
Okay.
And my understanding is the other thing is, I think people think it's healthier because they do cook their fries in sunflower oil. I don't eat fries, but my friends that did eat fries said they were
Hmm.
not good. So I don't know if people eat them or they get used to them. In-N-Out Burger was not my jam. And
Okay.
that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. Well, that is definitely a West Coast and kind of a Southern thing because I definitely saw it in Texas, which I was a little surprised to see it in Texas. I didn't know it made it that far across, but it is definitely a West Coast thing. And it can be an acquired taste. I know what you mean about the fries. They definitely taste different. I don't have a big problem with
And
it, but
I have no horse in the race here because I don't eat fries anyway. So don't
right.
come after me about their sunflower cooked fries because I don't eat fries. So if that's
Yes.
what you think is the best thing about In-N-Out Burger, I'm
Mhm.
sorry I can't relate because I didn't even try one. But my friends said they weren't all that.
Okay. Okay. It's definitely, to each their own. To each their own. But I'm glad you guys at least went because that is definitely a West Coast kind of
It's a
southern
little check,
thing.
check, check.
Yep.
Got it
Yep. They're
done.
not
Did it.
everywhere. Yeah, they're not everywhere. So
Oh,
it's
get
good that
the
you guys at least got
cookies.
to go. And now you know. And you know about the secret menu
Yeah,
because
look up the
I
secret
didn't know about
menu.
the secret menu and
There
I've
is
been
a secret
there.
menu.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So good to know. See, we all learned something new today. So love that. Well, thank you so, so much again for sharing about all your restaurants. If you guys want to hear the full episode, make sure to head to our YouTube channel, over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and check out Suitcase Divas. We'll
Yeah,
see you
I'm
guys
here
next
all
time.
week. See you guys later.
We're gonna redo that because I just can't.
It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody's even gonna hear it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I could also just cut it off afterwards. I'm gonna do some editing. I'm just gonna do some editing. It's
It's
fine.
gonna be fine.